Dreadlocked Joburgers are holding on to their hair after a man had his dreadlocks stolen. Believe it or not, dreadlock theft is on the increase to feed the growing demand for dreadlock extensions. Now, Jabu Stone Salon and product line founder Jabu Stone is here to tell us more. Jabu, thanks very much for coming in. I love your dreadlocks, by the way, and I hope they aren't ill-gotten gain, if you know what I mean. But I believe you have very strict standards as to how you source the extensions that you use. Just take us through the process that should be followed.
Actually, there's a demand. Most people who've got chemically treated hair, they want to have the locks immediately. They don't want to be patient. Now, that's when the demand comes for them to look for people who want to sell. Now, when they come to my salon, I always tell them, come and then let's cut your hair in our salon. Or if you bring them, because now there's Facebook and other things, show us some pictures. Let's go online and see whether these are your locks. Show us a picture of before and after. And then at least that way we are kind of confident that it is your hair. But we don't just take the hair from somebody comes from the street and say, this is the hair. We always ask lots of questions. I mean,
this is pretty shocking stuff. Is the demand really so huge that people would resort to this kind of behavior?
The demand is very high, I must be honest. Because you see, the issue of the locks is kind of bringing the Afrocentric look to the people. And those who are having a hair that is chemically treated, they want to resort to that. But the problem is patience. They can't wait for the hair to grow up to that length. Hence, they are causing that demand.
Why doesn't synthetic hair work like it used to?
A synthetic hair is more plastic. If you look at the weaves are 100% human hair, and the synthetic hair is more plastic. But you see, now the people, when it comes to locks, they want the real thing as well. But we don't have the system whereby like the Far East, they're doing the Brazilian hair and all that. So hence, it's starting from here. Hence, the people are using the rough methods, of which, I totally discourage that because it's definitely not fair.
I mean, tell me, if someone comes to you to sell you their locks, what do you pay for that kind of product?
What we charge for 30 cent, about a ruler size, we need about 80 of those. We pay 500 Rand. So if you've got like long locks, so you double them, then you can come with about 1,000. But we very strict, a ruler size, and we need about 80 pieces of locks, and then we will give you 500 bucks.
Are people not worried from a hygiene point of view about not knowing where that human hair is coming from?
When it comes to our salon, we use the hygienic shampoos that kill any living thing in that hair. And after that, you put the hair into a sterilizer where, that ultraviolet, it's always there. So we make sure that by the time a client walks in, the hair is very, very clean.
I mean, does it... We know that there are establishments like yours that are doing it the correct way, trying to keep this sort of business above board. But you're also competing against street salons that aren't always as ethical as you are. Okay. How do you compete on that level?
I always have for my employees, they would leave and go next door. But if you keep the standards high in your salon, definitely the clients are going to follow with the hygienic, the neatness, the customer care, and all those things. If somebody goes to the street, but that person, once he touches and feel how we treat the client, then he's going to come back to our salon.
Jabu Stone, thanks very much for talking to us this evening. Jabu is founder of the Jabu Stone Salon and range of products.